Hello, beach friends. Today I'm going to take you on a ridiculously beautiful walk at Lover's Key. I'm going to show you a live apple murex and an albino lightning whelk, which is really cool. Welcome to SWF Beach Life. If you are new to my channel, please hit subscribe and the notification bell so you'll know when I drop a new video. So here we are at Lover's Key State Park. A little bit cloudy this morning, but that's all right. It does brighten up as the day goes on. First, we're going to check out, that is a short, spiny urchin, and he has covered himself with shells. So they're kind of funny like that. That's kind of cool. That is a 9-armed sea star. Those critters belong to a group of animals whose name means spiny skin, and it includes sea urchins, feather stars, sand dollars, and sea cucumbers. Here we have a sunray Venus. It's a little beat up, but I didn't know what kind of day we're going to have, so I was going to make sure to pick up whatever I could. And what do we got here? Oh, this is a crab. So I was going to pick him up and kind of like try to get a little bit closer, but he had other ideas. So he's going to do his little crabby thing. So the water was really clear. I'm not really sure what that is. So I pick it up, and guys, that is a live apple murex. I have never seen that other than in the Sanibel Museum. Outstanding. When it's not covered in slime, they're usually tan or light brown, and they have a thick shell. It's kind of rough, very bumpy. They tend to live, from what I understand, in deeper water. This guy was in a pretty shallow water, about 2 feet of water or so, but that is a fine specimen, fine live apple murex. So cool. I was really happy to find that, but he's alive. Got to put him back. So here you see I'm kind of testing. I don't quite know what it is, but hey, it's solid. So I'll pick it up. And what do we got here? A live Florida fighting conch. That's cool. Usually I find them unoccupied, but this guy is clearly alive. They'll get to about 4 to 5 inches long. That area that pinches upwards, that's where the eye stalks come out. So the front of the shell is that pointy side, not the other side, which is kind of cool. And these guys, they only eat algae, and that really helps the seagrass ecosystem down here. So we like our Florida fighting conch down here. Check this out. This is a live lightning whelk. Huh, didn't think I'd find one of these over at Lover's Key. Usually find those over at Bunch, but that is what that is. Real pretty on the underside with his little operculum there. He's alive, so we can't keep him. Too bad. All right, shell, do your thing. And here I think we have another sunray Venus. I have no idea why the color is stripped off this shell. It seemed, decent enough shape, but I thought that was kind of unusual. And this is what it should look like. That's what it looks like when it has all its colors on its shell. So what do we got here? We have a super slimy, empty Florida fighting conch. There might be a hermit crab in there. I'm not sure. I wasn't going to keep it, so I figured I'll just put it back and let somebody else use it. There's another urchin. He thinks he's hiding. He's fooling no one. All right, check this guy out. That's a spider crab. I was not going to pick up, but I wanted to follow him for a little bit. I've seen them on the beach eating stuff. They're cool. And what do we got here? Oh, a little, another lightning whelk, missing most of his color. Not albino, but it is indeed a lightning whelk. And here we have some sort of worm snail or worm shell. Oh, it was kind of cool. Again, it was afraid it might be a slow day, so I'm going to pick up lots of stuff. And here we have, okay, so that's a sunray Venus clam. That's alive. That's what it looks like when it's all intact. So we're going to put him back. Pretty day. Water was really blue, even though it was cloudy out. So I found that interesting. Wait till you see what it looks like when the sun comes out. Very cool. All right, here we have a little calico scallop with a hole. It's all right. It's pretty. Look at another one. Another live lightning whelk. Too bad. Would have liked to take that shell, huh? But no such luck. That was big and pretty. But he's alive, so he's got to go back. Some fish. All right, and here we have a beat up Florida fighting conch with an olive jammed in that aperture. I thought that was interesting. Look how purple. I liked this scallop. Really purple, really pretty. And here we have another scallop. Ooh, and a little guy. Little pink guy. Oh, little coquina. Most of a banded tulip. Not all of it, but most of it. A black scallop. That's kind of neat. I like the black ones. Or just the discolored ones, the ones that are just unusual. I like those. And here we have a Florida fighting conch. Empty. Not huge, but he's good. So I was having a hard time because the water was pretty deep. There you go. So you can't really see me like get in there and pick up the shell. But it was really, really clear. So what you're seeing through is a lot of water. Here is an intact shell of a Venus, a sunray Venus. It's kind of neat. So look at that, it's starting to get a little bit brighter out. The clouds are kind of pink. That water is blue. Oh my gosh, it was so pretty. Here we have a little olive. Happy little guy. And here we have a lace murex. I was hoping that was a rose murex, but I'm thinking that's just a lace. One of these days we'll find one. All right, here's a piece of a sand dollar, just a piece. Hopefully we'll find an intact one. That would be cool. Here's a nutmeg. Pretty decent size. He's missing a big old chunk, but it's all right. That side looks pretty, right? And another Florida fighting conch. Empty. You can always count on those guys to be around. All right, here it looks like I'm going to pick up another sunray Venus intact or attached again. That was kind of neat. I found two. Oh, look! So again, I can't show you me picking it up, but yep, intact sand dollar. That is a 5-hole keyhole sand dollar. I did a whole video all about these guys. I will put a link in the description. That's really, really cool. Here we have a little horsecock. That is the Florida State shell. He's got a little hole in it. One of these days, I really hope to get like a decent sized one, but it's okay. I'll stick to the little guys until I can find a big one. Here we have a calico clam. They're kind of neat. Here we have another sand dollar. Can you see it? And I'm gonna try to get, yeah, intact for the most part. He's a little beat up, but that's all right because it's really big, so I kind of like it. Let's see how that, hopefully that'll clean up nicely. And what else did I spy? Something. I spy, oh, that little guy. Little tinted cantharus. He's kind of neat. Empty. I know that when I looked there was something there, but there wasn't. So guys, this is part of Lover's Key. It is this really beautiful, kind of otherworldly looking stumps and trees, and it's so neat. And I love, I've shown you before, but people decorate the trees, and I guess someone decided to decorate this stump, so you'll just see shells all over it. Super cool. I took a ton of pictures. Really, really pretty. Yep, pretty day. Here we have a Florida cone. You're kind of neat. Another scallop. And here we have, that is a ribbed cantharus, an olive, and the backside of another scallop. A juvenile fighting conch. And didn't even get a chance to put it down. I found an olive. And another one, this wee little guy. With his top and everything. It's cool. A super orange jingle. I do like orange shells. And there's another cantharus. And something, I don't know what that is. Maybe a piece of a horsecock. I can't really tell. Look. Oh man, guys, it was really pretty. Wish you could have been there. It was just an absolutely spectacular day. Here we have a cool scallop and another a wee little guy. They're pretty. Looks like a prickly cockle. Another jingle. Another prickly cockle. Well, check this out. This is a spiny jewel box, and normally they're white. There's very pink on the inside, but here's pink on the outside. I thought that was interesting. Usually they're only white, when I find them anyway. Here's an auger. And another calico scallop with your traditional coloring. Here's another one of those jewel boxes, a little bit of color on it. Again, kind of unusual. They're only white when I find them. Again with that pink. I read they can be pink on the inside, but I don't know. It's kind of cool to find something different. Now it's a piece of a banded tulip and a black scallop. And another calico scallop. I don't know what that was. I have no idea. I just thought it was kind of cool. I liked the shape. Maybe a piece of an oyster. Don't know. Another jewel box. I like these guys. Like the triceratops of shells. So we're approaching kind of like the main area where you would park. There's two different entrances. We use a different one. People were social distancing. It was delightful. Here's another olive. Was not a lot on the beach, and so we moved into the water, really concentrating on picking up out of there. Looks like a big old jingle. And just as an FYI, they do rent chairs and umbrellas there. So if you don't have that at your disposal and you visit, you can rent them. Here we have a piece of a crown conch and another scallop. And we have an olive and two augers. Here we have murex. That looks like an apple murex to me. So that live guy we found in the beginning, that's what a mini guy looks like. Ooh, look at the spikes on him. And again with that color on the back. It's like a pretty pink scallop. Some seagrass. Yeah, that guy was pretty. And another scallop. Oh, we have a broad-ribbed cardita. Those are kind of cool. Another scallop. And a Florida fighting conch. Look at that water. Oh, it was so pretty. Here we have a worm shell of sorts. And another calico scallop. I like this guy because it was kind of like not white. Again, like something discolored, just a little different. Yeah, that's the one that we normally find, those calico scallops, those like pink and white ones. Here we have I guess dark gray. We'll go with gray, blackish scallop. And this guy is gray and pink. Let's clean it up. There we go. Look how I don't know. I just think they're pretty. And another one it looks like. Here we have some ibis. They're just kind of hunting, doing their thing, snacking. There's like the birds and the critters. Oh, look at this wee little scallop. And a little kitten paw. So heading down toward the south end of Lover's Key, I found this just kind of like buried in the sand. I was making my way over to this turtle nest I wanted to show you guys. They got like a cage on top to prevent, I guess, anything from getting in there and hurting those baby turtles. So they're cooking away. And I don't know what that was. I thought it was a jingle. I don't know. It looked like a potato chip. And then I cleaned up that lightning whelk that I found, and that looks pretty nice. Guys. Yeah, I actually ran out of battery. I was taking so many pictures and video. Look at this. Isn't that weird? I believe it's a kitten paw, but it is the weirdest one I've ever seen. And this I was kind of hoping was a different kind of conch, but I'm pretty sure that that's just your standard run-of-the-mill Florida fighting conch. It's got a thin lip, kind of a different color. Picked him up. Now that, my friends, is an albino lightning whelk. How cool is that? That is only the second one I've ever found. I was really, really happy with that. So cool. So you see your boaters, a lot of people were out enjoying the day. This is all the way at the south end. So you'll see a couple more stumps and whatnot in the water there. And there were boaters and kayakers and fishermen and just out enjoying the day. Now I'd never seen these. This I believe is a periwinkle snail. And they were all over this log. It was really kind of neat. Took another look and they're a sea snail of sorts, but I'd never seen that before. And that I plan on snorkeling at some point. So that was my haul for the day. Got a bunch of cool scallops on that gorgeous day. Some sand dollars, some of those spiny jewel boxes, the olives, that weird potato chip looking thing, some of those conchs, the sunray Venus. Oh, my albino lightning whelk. I was really happy with that. So, man, I could have gotten nothing and I still would have been happy. It was just a gorgeous day to be out. So thanks for hanging in there with me. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet so you don't miss any of my weekly beachy goodness.